Greetings, viewers. This is King H from Southern Cameroon, Ambazonian. Welcome to my platform. This is a Pan African platform. Please like, share, and subscribe. The discussion of today has to do with the war that is going on in Southern Cameroon and La Republic of Cameroon. I came across an article, and the title of the article is Cameroon Anglophone Separatists Stage um, Attack Release Disturbing Videos. Cameroon is asking civilians to return to town in Francophone region of the country after Anglophone separatists entered a French-speaking village in the West region and killed four government soldiers. This war is getting more interesting. Southern Cameroon soldiers or Ambazonian soldiers are taking the war across the Mongol, taking the war across French Cameroon. So four soldiers were killed. The military says that the separatists took weapons and freed suspects from prison before returning to the hideouts in the English speaking Northwest region. So, Southern Cameroonians left from Northwest region or from the Northern Zone, as we call it, and went to the West region of Cameroon and attacked, killed four soldiers. In the process of killing four soldiers, released some suspects from prison and fled away without getting hurt. This was a 12-man operation. A video is in circulation on social media, local radios, and TV stations. Cameroon military has um, confirmed weapons shown in the clip were seized from its troops Friday. So this happened on Friday. Four soldiers of the Republic were killed by separatist fighters in the west region of Cameroon. In the process, releasing suspects from prison while escaping unharmed. You see, I could say from this, the Southern Cameroon military or the Southern Cameroon forces are learning to adapt in attacking and fleeing, in attacking in another region and fleeing from the fight without getting hurt. That's a game changer. Now we need to do this more practically. 12-man operation killed four soldiers and none of them were hurt. Now just imagine that they had three 12-man operation or four 12-man operation working together, attacking the West region, attacking Littoral and destroying the enemy in their own sphere and fleeing without being hurt. It will cause more havoc in La Republic of Cameroon. And this is exactly what King H wants to see. We must become more organized in our attacks, in the way we fight, more organized. Because our enemy is in our 14 counties. And we must flush them out. But the fact that they are so concentrated in our 14 counties makes it difficult to move around. But we can still do that as we attack their own area or sphere and also attack in our own counties, decimating the forces of like Republic of Cameroon in our county. So it has to be a well coordinated attack, a well organized attack within the 14 counties, as well as taking the fight across the Mongol. This was a perfect executed fight, and this is what we need to implement more in our fight for liberation, for liberty against La République de Cameroon. Videos In the video, the commander displays 9 military rifles and military uniform he seized from Cameroon government troops in the French-speaking village of Galim. The fighter left unhurt after an intense shootout that lasted several hours. More troops has been deployed to protect lives and property. It doesn't matter. We will gain our liberty. We will gain our freedom. Southern Cameroon will be a free nation. It doesn't matter if it's recognized or not. We will be free. But we must work in an organized fashion. We must work in a united fashion. And if our leaders in the diaspora cannot unite or cannot work together, then they need to learn to share the work. This is my proposal to Dr. Cho Ayaba, Samuel Sako, and Yerima, who are the leaders of their perspective groups of revolution, of perspective group fighting for the revolution of Southern Cameroon. One thing that I have noticed is that all groups, despite the fact that they are fighting against each other, speak for the liberation of Southern Cameroon, which means they are fighting for the liberation of Southern Cameroon, despite the fact that they continue attacking each other. Meanwhile, they should concentrate on the task at hand, which is liberation. We have made Southern Cameroon ungovernable. That is clear. And this wasn't done by one group. It was done by everybody. It was done by all groups, all military groups. All the people made Southern Cameroon ungovernable. Those who were against the revolution and those who were out for the revolution contributed in their own way or form. And we have made Southern Cameroon ungovernable. But the stage now is to liberate Southern Cameroon. And to do that, we must work as a team. We must work unitedly. And if it is proven that Southern Cameroonians cannot work unitedly with the leadership that we have. Because for 4 years, we've been trying to make things work with our leaders, and it hasn't worked. But there's another way around this. We have 14 counties to liberate in Southern Cameroon. How come our leaders like Cho Ayaba or Samuel Sako and Yerima, how come they cannot divide the labor? 14 counties. Cho Ayaba could concentrate with his military group with 5. Samuel Sako could concentrate on 4 of the counties, and Yerima could concentrate on 5 of the counties with his own group. Whoever is capable to liberate the 5 county or 4 county that they have decided to take upon can continue to help the other groups, because now the stage is all about liberating the 14 counties. And this strategy that is being used, as a matter of fact, fighters have crossed over to Galim at least 9 times. So which means that our military groups are gaining the experience they need to fight the war. They are determined to see liberty, to see freedom. Our leaders have to make sure that this happens. Look around. Look around Chad. Nigeria, Central Africa, Cameroon, all having problems, issues, wars, chaos. The whole that area, that region is in chaos. That is good. We have Boko Haram in the north in Cameroon. You have Boko Haram in Chad. You have Boko Haram in Nigeria. And you also have the Biafra intensity. You also have the Yoruba trying to separate. As a matter of fact, Nigeria there is supposed to be four countries coming out of Nigeria. So four fractions are trying to split Nigeria. And with the Boko Haram and other stuff. In Cameroon, you have the agitation with southern Cameroon trying to liberate themselves and the Boko Haram, the far north. You have in Chad, in Central African Republic, there's also an issue there. So there's chaos in that area. That is beautiful because we need that chaos in order to liberate ourselves. And we can utilize that chaos and concentrate on this war. As I said, our leaders have shown that they can't work as a team, but they should work with their team based on 5 counties. 4 counties with Dr. Samuel Sako concentrating on the other 4 counties, and Yerema and his team concentrating on 5 counties. Let's see who will be able to liberate, will be the first person to liberate the counties. But then again, Dr. Cho Ayaba, Samuel Sako, they want to show that they are the only leader of Southern Cameroon. But it is proven without that Cho Ayaba cannot liberate Southern Cameroon by himself or with the group he has. It's proven that Samuel Sako and his gangs cannot liberate Southern Cameroon. And you could also as well say that to Yerima and his team. They themselves cannot liberate Southern Cameroon by themselves. So let's share the labor. Let's take over 4-5 counties, since we have 14 counties, and no other team could take 5 counties and concentrate on liberating the counties. And this is the way forward. As we concentrate in liberating those counties based on our perspective groups, there could be a continuous attack with La République du Cameroon in the West region or in Littoral, as well as making sure that we control the borders towards Nigeria by reclaiming and controlling that area. Because if we control the access of Nigeria, the access of the borders in Nigeria, in the northern zone as well as the southern zone, we will create opportunities where we can liberate more areas inside Southern Cameroon. The liberation for our nation continues, and we must work as a team to see that happens. Life is war. To survive, you must fight. But how you survive depends on how you fight. We can't fight foolishly. We can't fight stupidly. And we cannot fight disorganizedly. We must fight more organizedly, more unitedly. If our leaders cannot work as a team, then they should concentrate on their sphere through counties. Share the labor. Let's make this dream possible. We can liberate the 14 counties in Southern Cameroon, but we must work as a team. We must share the labor and strike the military of La République du Cameroon within our counties and take the war across the Mongol. We must continue to attack the West region. We must continue to attack Littoral region as we attack and destroy the forces of like Republic Cameroon within our 14 countries. And if we do that, we will succeed. And let's not forget about the DOs, the SDOs, the mayors, the governors, the council members who are inside Southern Cameroon enjoying. Those are the people we need to take out, and they have the resources that we need to achieve our goal. Life is war. Who declared war in Southern Cameroon? It wasn't us that declared war. It was President Paul Biya who declared war. Now, some of the journalists are crying, oh, why are we killing our own? Well, President Paul Biya and his military decided to kill us first because they didn't see us as human beings, because they didn't see us as Cameroonians. They didn't see us as people that deem respect. So they think they could just kill us and it will be a walk in the park. But it's not happening anymore, because this is the time for guns. This is the time to fight for liberty, for liberation. This is the time to reclaim what is ours, what has been taken by these French Cameroonians. And we will achieve independence, do or die. We will. There's no stopping Southern Cameroon. It doesn't matter how many you try to kill, how many you try to convert through your DDR. The spirit of Southern Cameroon, the spirit of Ambazonian continues, and we will shut down Cameroon if we have to regain our independence. France will not save you. If you think France will save you, no, France has a bigger issue to fry. They will not save Cameroon. And we will regain our independence. Recognize or not, we will. Somaliland is a nation, regardless of the fact that it's not recognized by other nations, but it's a nation that acts like a nation. Look at Somalia. It's so disorganized. You can't compare Somalia with Somaliland. And Somaliland is not as big as Somalia, but it's more organized as a nation. Like Republic of Cameroon is a disorganized nation, a nation that is crumbling, just like Nigeria is crumbling. So there's no stopping Southern Cameroon. There's no stopping Ambazonia. We must take this fight. The soldiers must concentrate with the spirit of taking out the forces of La République du Cameroon, the forces of La République du Cameroon, and defeating them. And our leaders must understand that Southern Cameroon is one, despite the fact that we have different groups and different fractions of military groups. Southern Cameroon is one. Our leaders must recognize that and speak to the people in that form and try to. Because if we don't stand as one, we will destroy. If we do not stand as one Southern Cameroon, as one Ambazonians, the hope that we are wishing for can be taken away. So don't let that hope be quenched. Fight with all the spirit in your heart to destroy the enemy that is trying to destroy our dream as Southern Cameroonians, as Ambazonian. This is King Echu. Share your comments. Subscribe till next time.